everyone, welcome to another Pick a Pile reading. It's lovely to be connecting with you. So today's topic is who wants to talk to you. It's not just who though, we're going to find out exactly why they want to talk to you and things like that. So basically the structure of the reading is that we'll go into the goodie jar to find out hints specifically about the person. We will look at the history of your guys' situation, if there's a history, the present situation, if there is a situation, and we'll also look at what they want to say or why they want to talk to you. So that's going to be covered in this section of the reading, and then there will be an extended today. In the extended, we're going to look at what are their next actions, and we're going to look at when that might be. We're going to ask what you need to know about this person. We're going to ask what actions you should take going forward, and we'll finish off with a message from your higher self about your connection to this person, whether it's an existing one or whether it's a new one. We're going to get advice for you on this person. So that's basically how the reading is going to go today. If you find yourself wanting to go to the extended, the link will be in the description box below, and you can rent it there. But let's get into the pile selections. So group 1, you have Psyche. This beautiful pink kind of fuchsia tone coming through there. Group 2, you have Ceres. All those beautiful greens coming through. And group 3, you have Chiron with all of those beautiful blues. Kind of a little bit of sort of turquoise in there too. So those are the pile selections. A few things about this reading. This is who wants to talk to you. So if you're coming here with an expectation to find answers on what a particular person wants to say, just keep an open mind, because who you want to hear from and who wants to talk to you may be different. There also could be messages in more than one pile, because perhaps there's more than one person that wants to speak to you. And also it's not, intended to be strictly like a romance reading or anything like that. Romance and love is welcome to come through, but it's not specifically intended to be like that. But if you're coming, like I said, if you're coming here looking for a specific person, it may not be the reading, but you're welcome to try as many piles as you like to see if you can tune into that person. But like I said, just keep an open mind, because who you're hoping to hear from and who comes through may be different. So just keep that in mind. I think that's all that I need to say in terms of that. The only other thing I'll say is that if you're interested in a private reading with me, my Instagram details are below, where you can reach out to me to book. And I also post a lot of various other content over there. If you're interested in checking that out, it's down below. But for now, guys, pause the video for as long as you need to, tune into the piles and see where you want to begin. And I'll see you over in your reading. Hi group 1, welcome to your reading, where we're going to find out who wants to speak to you. So you guys were drawn to Psyche here, the pink toned card there. If anyone's wondering, these are all asteroids that I pulled out for you guys to choose from. So we're going to dive into who wants to talk to you. We're going to start with the goodie jar. I'll probably give it a quick mix around before I start taking cards out, and then we'll get going. We are setting the intention to pull your person's details through, to tune in to who they are. But sometimes if it's like, someone that likes you, or if it's someone that's someone that loves you, or someone that's interested in you, sometimes we get like the things that they are attracted to about you, because we're diving into their energy. They might be talking more about the things that draws them to you. So just keep an open mind in terms of like the yellow cards, that sometimes your traits might come through because it's something that they admire about you and that they think about a lot or admire a lot. So who is wanting to talk to group 1? What are their details? What can you tell us about the person that wants to talk to group 1. Just giving them a good mix around, trying to make sure they're all separate. Okay, who wants to talk to group 1? What can you tell us about this person? Traits, initials, zodiac signs. Who is the person wanting to talk to group 1? I can already see them flying off the back today. Okay, I think that'll be enough. I'm going to have to go and grab a few that landed out the back. Oh, wow, we've actually got way more than I realised. Holy moly. So just a second while I grab the ones that fell. Okie dokie. So we will start with the pink cards as I always do, and these are going to be zodiac signs that are coming through for this group. Okay, so this is Uranus, and Uranus is linked to, is Uranus Aquarius? I haven't had Uranus come out in ages. Let me just quickly double check that, because I'm just, yes, it is Aquarius. So Aquarius is coming out first. Libra. This is the second house, which is Taurus. We have the moon coming out, which could indicate a Cancer or a Pisces possibly, or it could indicate someone with an Aquarius or Libra or Taurus moon. We have Virgo. This is Saturn, so Capricorn. So we have Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. We have all the earth signs coming out. We have the karmic part, or the south node coming out, which is about the karmic past. So this is telling me that this is someone that you have some sort of history with, and that you have had some sort of karma to clear with each other, which can indicate that you've either known each other in past lives and have had past life karma to clear, or it could just indicate that you're part of each other's sort of lessons in this life, you know, part of learning your lessons, gaining wisdom, clearing your respective karma. But yeah, so we shall keep going. We'll move on to initials now. We've got the letter B. We've got F, BF. Maybe this is an ex-BF or a BF for some of you. We have I. We have Q. With the uncommon letters, like say Q, maybe X, you know, those sort of letters. I'm not going to sit here and start going through the alphabet, but when it's those uncommon letters, it might not necessarily start with that letter, their first or last name, but it could just be in their name somewhere, and it's because it's a unique letter, it might come out just to say like that letter's in their name somewhere. Speaking of X, we have X coming out, but again, this could be an X for some of you. We've got D. We've got S. We've got the letter Y. We've got V. I again, so This person's first and last name could start with the same letter, whether it's I or not, or they could have a double letter somewhere in their name, like, like Kelly. Kelly has a double L, or I'm going blank. Jessie has a double S, that type of thing. And we have the letter L. Is that? Yes. So we'll go on to the blue ones next. So we have colleague. So for some of you, this could be someone that you have worked with, or maybe you met them through a colleague. Maybe you work in the same field, or there's like a work connection in some way. And we have the sunglasses. So you may not know how this person really feels, or you might not know that they even want to talk to you, because something about this is like unseen or like hidden, or something along those lines. Okay, so let's have a look. We have mature. So this person dresses in like a mature style. If it's a male, they have some sort of facial hair. If it's a female, they have likely got either really long lashes, or they have eyelash extensions. Physical touch is something, is a love language, possibly, or they think about touching you. So there could be like a physical attraction going on here. Tattoos, so one or both of you have tattoos. We have casual athletic, so one of you have like quite a casual or athletic kind of attire. We have skin, so someone has really nice skin, or they really like your skin. Hands touch, so double emphasis, if you guys have had intimate moments, they definitely really like your physical touch, or that's something that you really like about them, is that there's something to do with your touch. It's very sort of warm, magnetic, it feels good. I feel like I have a lot of heat coming through my hand, and it's like just it feels nice. So I feel like the touch is very is something that really connects the two of you, or will in future. We have glam, groomed, so one or both of you take quite good care of yourselves. You like to look well put together when you're out and about. Extrovert, so someone here is an extrovert. We have coffee, so someone here really likes coffee. They're a coffee drinker, or their energy is just very upbeat, happy, lively, and outgoing. We have youthful, so they have either like a very youthful energy or a very youthful style, which is interesting because we have mature. So maybe it's, youthful but in a mature way, or maybe they have a youthful appearance, they look younger than they really are, or like I said, it could be like an energy thing, but yet they're still mature. Okay, we do have the snake, which does tell me that there is something, either in the past there was some snaky behaviour, or there was something that they were doing maybe behind your back, or something that they weren't telling you. We have niche, so this person could have some sort of either like, so on the card it says sport, hobby, projects, hustle, so they could have some sort of, unique thing that they're working on, or that they're really good at, or something like that. We have green eyes, so someone could have green eyes here. Jawline, someone has a really good jawline. Someone could wear glasses or contacts, could be sunglasses, especially because we got those out. And shorter, so for some of you, either you're shorter than them or they are shorter than you, take it as it resonates. But yeah, those are our sort of more identifiable traits about this person. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to try to go into a little bit about the history between you and the present situation, so that I can get a rough idea of what's been going on here before we get the message, so that I can make it nice and accurate. So I might start here with this deck here. So what's the history between group 1 and this person that wants to speak to them, if there is a history here? What's the history between group 1 and this person, if there is one? So we have the Star, it was out in reverse. So something could have looked really promising or had a lot of hope, and then it dissipated rather quickly for some reason. Someone stopped giving to the situation. What's the history between group 1 and this person? Oh, I didn't even get to see what that was before it flipped back in. We have Temperance now. So Temperance can be about like healing, self-love, being patient, finding balance, finding harmony, finding moderation. So there was a lot of hope, it dissipated quite quickly. Someone stopped giving to the situation because maybe they needed to go and give to themselves, heal themselves, heal something in their life, some sort of healing or balance that someone was trying to gain here. Actually, that probably tells me enough about the history. What about the present situation? What's going on between group 1 and this person at present? Is there anything going on at present that you can tell me, please? So we have the Page of Cups. We have the Three of Cups. What's going on at present between these two? Between group 1 and this person that wants to talk to them. What's going on at present? Okay, so which way is this meant to fall? So at the moment, I feel like the Ace of Swords in reverse is definitely to represent the fact that maybe there's blocked communication going on here, and as I've just turned the deck over, we've got Judgment in reverse underneath as well. So there's at the moment, like the decision to communicate hasn't been made, but it looks like this person is at least what's the word? Excuse me, sorry about that. It looks like this person is thinking about what they can say or what they can offer or what they can do. Potentially to like reconcile with you, at the very least on a friendship basis perhaps. the Page of Cups, I'm kind of looking at this as like this person's kind of looking in their cup and seeing what they can do, what they can offer, what they can, like what they're feeling, what they're basically like seeing what's going on within and figuring out what to say and what to do to act on how they're feeling. And the Three of Cups can be about wanting to celebrate, wanting to reconcile, wanting to unite, have a drink, play, muck around. So it looks like at the present moment, someone's kind of seeing, they're kind of going within and seeing what they can do, I guess, to reconcile. That's the present situation. So I will change decks and we'll see what this person, what they want to say or like why they want to talk to you. So I think we might go with the Rider-Waite now. Actually, I think I want to go to the Friends Tarot. And for this message, we're only going to take uprights to find out what it is they want to say to you. I'm getting a weird message that some of them could be watching your social media through like a colleague of theirs. So like if they work with someone who, I know it's like really random, but it came through, so I've got to say it. So like say this person works with someone that has you on social media. It's like they watch you through their social media. So it's like stealth mode, you wouldn't even know it. So that could be like one way to kind of like identify who this person is like if you know that they're a colleague of someone that this might sound like, then you know that's like validation that they're watching you through that person's page. So I don't know whether to take this or not because I wasn't really asking the question yet. I might put it back if it comes. I know that it'll come back out if it's meant to. I have full faith in that. So what does this person want to say to group one? Or like, why do they want to talk to group one? What do they want to say or why do they want to talk to them? There's the Page of Cups again. So they could want to apologize. The Page of Cups can also be about an apology, or they just want to express something to you in like a playful way. This person could be younger than you. Oh, we have the Lovers. So potentially they want to like playfully open up the lines of communication first before getting too deep, but it definitely seems like they've realized something and it looks like they feel like you're kind of the one for them. And it seems like what they want to tell you is that they've made a big decision in their life in order to come towards you or to walk this path with you. So they may have had to leave certain things behind or make some big decisions, but it seems like they've done that or they're doing that. We've got another one there. We have the Four of Pentacles and we have the Ten of Swords. This person wants to say that they've held back because of a fear of rejection. You can see here that we have someone here with some roses. It looks like he's trying to like apologize or make amends, but this person here looks ready to attack or betray them at any second. So maybe they've had a fear that you're going to shut them down. And so they've held on to how they're really feeling for a very long time and kept their cards very close to their chest. And they've really been sitting on their feelings for quite some time. What does this person want to say to group 1? We have the Wheel of Fortune. So they want to get things moving here and create positive change. They want to move in a positive direction with you, because essentially they do feel like you're, especially with the Lovers and the Wheel of Fortune coming out in the same reading, they feel like you're fated, like you're really destined to be together. Probably just get a bottom deck now because we're almost at the end of the row. We have the Nine of Swords. So it feels like, it's almost giving me the vibe that they feel like, you know, tormented by the thought of you, because they just want to create positive change, but essentially maybe they don't really know how to do that just yet. But if they could, they would say all of this to you. So yeah, it seems like they either want to apologize or be vulnerable to express something to you. They're making big decisions, or they're trying to make big decisions. They've held on to how they're feeling for too long out of fear of rejection or fear of being shut down, or just, you know, blocked, or just, you know, completely ignored or rejected. But they really want to create positive change, and they're completely, like, they can't sleep at night. They overthink because they want this so bad, but they don't know how to really achieve it. Very interesting. So I wonder what it is that's... Actually, we could probably clarify that for you. So what decisions, we want to know, what decisions is this person making? What are these big decisions? The Tower. So they may have to completely uproot something. Like they might have to completely move locations. They may have to leave a job. They may have to leave something where they have a good foundation to come to you. Or it could be something quite, I don't know, quite shocking or quite unexpected. But they're major decisions that are really going to shake things up. What are the decisions this person is making? Can we clarify some more? What decisions is this person having to make? What are the big decisions this person is having to make in order to connect with group 1? Oh, we've got a few here. We have the High Priestess, we have the Seven of Cups, and we have Judgment. For some of you, they were led astray by other things or other people or other options. It's like they were being pulled in other directions and they feel like they made the wrong choice. And now they're having to make the decision to trust their intuition and follow where that's leading them. There could have been someone else's judgment that they were fearful of too, that they were, because this card, she's looking right over here. So someone's opinion or someone's literal judgment could have been on their mind, and so they chose a different route or a different option, but their intuition seems to be pulling them back to you. So they're having to end whatever path they chose instead of you. They're having to end that and completely sort of uproot a certain part of their life to course correct and follow their intuition to sort of, come back. So that's what I have for you, group 1. We're going to take it over to the extended now. In the extended, we're going to look at what their next actions are, when you might... we'll look at when their next actions are. We'll see if we can get a time frame in that card pool. Then I'll get a time frame on when you will hear from or see this person next. Then we will get some divine information or some divine guidance on what do you need to know about this person. So if there's anything that they aren't telling you, because of course this part's all coming from them. So if there's anything that the divine needs you to know about this person, that will come through. We'll also ask what action you should take moving forward, and we'll get a message from your own higher self about your connection to this person. So we should have all you need to know about this in the extended version. So if you'd like to join me, check out the description box below. But either way, whether I leave you here or whether you join me or not, thank you very, very much for coming and watching this reading. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to, I was like, there's something I'm forgetting to say. If you wouldn't mind liking the video to help the channel grow, that would mean a lot to me. And also if you're resonating with me and you're enjoying my readings, it would be great if you could subscribe. So you're always one of the first to know when I'm posting. And I try to post 2 to 3 times a week when YouTube and uploading and technology is all going kind to me. I can usually post 2 to 3 times a week. So there's lots of good stuff to come through. But until next time, guys, take care, stay safe, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. Hi, Group 2. Welcome to your reading. Today we are looking at who wants to talk to you and why. So you chose series if you have chosen Group 2. And we're going to jump in and take a look at who this person is. So we're going to start with the goodie jar. In this reading, we're going to cover this part, so like identifiable traits, including zodiac signs, initials, physical traits and characteristics. We're going to look at the history of the situation and the present situation, if that's applicable, to see if we can get an idea about what exactly is going on, or like how they know you, or sort of anything about what's going on between you, if there is anything, before we jump into what they want to say and why they want to talk, because then I can get through really accurate messages if I know exactly what's going on. So yes, we're going to start here. So we're going to aim to get your person's information, but particularly with the yellow cards, because we're diving into their energy, sometimes they might bring out things that they like about you. We can't really filter that out, we just have to take it. So if there are certain traits that come out that are your traits, then definitely take that as validation. But yeah, so let's see, who is this person coming through for Group 2? Who wants to talk to Group 2? Okay, how many have we got? Definitely not many compared to the last group, but yeah, we might get a few more because there's definitely not many initials particularly coming out. So we'll try to get a few more energies in. Who's the person coming in for Group 2? Who wants to talk to Group 2? How can Group 2 recognise this person? Okay. That should do it. So we'll start with the signs. So we have Pisces coming through first. We have Pisces again coming out second with the 12th house. So double Pisces energy coming out there. We also have Cancer energy. It's very intuitive energy so far. We have Sagittarius. We've got the 8th house, so that's Scorpio. So we have all the water signs on the table. We've got the Sun, so that's Leo energy. So we've got Sag and Leo for the fire signs so far. We've got Uranus, which is Aquarius. Aquarius again, so heavy Aquarius, heavy Pisces, and first house, so Aries. So we have all the water signs, all the fire signs, and Aquarius. So next we're going to go into the initials. So we've got I, T, V, V again. So V could be like a prominent initial in this group. This person could have their first and their last name could start with the same letter. It doesn't have to be V, but it's just a representation of first and last initial being the same, or double letters in the name. So like Kelly would have a double L, Jessie would have a double S, like any letter, double letters. We've got E, we've got D, U, L, and Q. And sometimes if letters like say like V and Q, like less common letters, sometimes it might not be that that's their first initial, but it may just be a letter in their name, and because it's so unique, it might be coming out to just like sort of clarify. But it's funny because I can also see Quiet, quiet, so things may have been quiet here for a while. We have the shade, so this person that wants to talk to you is probably someone that you don't realise wants to talk to you, someone that you don't see, or if they're watching your profiles on social media or anything, it could be from oh my gosh, I can't even get my words out. This person has so much, they have a lot of energy basically. So they could either be watching you through like a fake account, or they could just be watching you in a way that you don't realise they're watching you. It sounds a bit stalkerish, doesn't it? But I'm talking about on social media and stuff like that. We have unique. So something about this person is quite unique, or the way they dress. They might dress a little bit unique to other people, or there might be like, a unique thing that they do when they're dressing, like, always match their belt and their shoes, or like just something along those lines, but they have something unique about them. We also have fresh, so they have a pretty fresh style, like an up-to-date sense of fashion. They look good, they look fresh, that kind of thing. Niche, so this person has either like a sport or hobby, creative project or certain side hustle that's like very unique to them. So unique is coming out twice. So maybe what's unique about them is what they do with their life, or what they do for a living, or something along those lines. We have brown eyes. So this person could have brown eyes, or they could like that about you. We have taller. This person could be taller than you. We have blonde. So one of you could be a blonde. We have physical touch, so we don't know at this stage if this person is attracted to you or if it's that kind of thing, but if that's the case, then their love language is physical touch. So something about this person is a little bit rugged, like they're not super, what's the word I want to look for? So like if it's a masculine energy, it's someone that's like, not always clean shaved, like they have a bit more of like a masculine, rugged appearance. And normally with these cards, I always forget about this, and then I have to mention it every time this card comes out. But with most of these cards, I had like a feminine meaning and a masculine meaning, but with that one, I just wasn't really thinking. So it could just be that for this group, this is a masculine energy, a male energy who has a little bit of like a rugged appearance, or for someone. Otherwise, for a female, I guess like, I don't know. I guess it's just really for the masculine people in this group. Okay, we have the engagement/wedding ring. So this person could be someone, for some of you, that you're in a committed relationship with, or this could be someone that you marry in the future. It could be someone that you're married to in the past that you've separated from. but marriage or a long-term commitment is involved in this somehow, either in the past, present, or future. We have the to-do list. So this person is someone that has goals that they're kind of ticking off, or like a bucket list, like they have things that they want to do, they have a certain order that they want to do it in. We have coffee, so the two of you could share a love of coffee, or they could really like coffee, or you could really like coffee, or coffee is something that you used to do together maybe, or they have a very like upbeat, energetic, I said they have a lot of energy, didn't I? Because I was like stumbling over my words because it was like my mouth couldn't keep up with my mind. And it made me feel like they have a lot of energy, and that clarifies that, yeah, this person has a lot of like upbeat energy. And the paintbrush means that they are creative in some way. So they either paint, draw, write, sing, dance, create something creative. It's very broad, but that kind of clarifies that maybe what their like unique thing is, or their niche is some type of creative thing. So it doesn't actually surprise me seeing this. We have a lot of fire and water. They're both very creative signs. So it doesn't surprise me at all that this person's creative. So let's jump on to the next bit. So we're going to look into the history of the connection so that I can get some sort of idea on what has happened between you guys in the past, if anything. So we're going to start with this deck here. We're just going to get 3 cards for the history, 3 cards for the present. Okay, so what's the history between group 2 and this person, if any? What's the history between group 2 and this person, if any? So we have the 2 of Swords coming out first. We have the Emperor. And we have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Wands, sorry, Knight of Wands. Okay, so what I feel from this is that this could potentially be someone who chose not to step into their power in the past, and like sort of like left the situation instead of evolving or like stepping up to the plate, because the 2 of Swords with the Emperor kind of is like blocked energies, or trying to decide, and then to go from the Emperor to the Knight of Wands is like choosing not to step into your power, choosing to stay the same, or choosing to repeat patterns, or like the Knight of Wands can be a little bit of a selfish energy, because even though he can be very like enthusiastic and excited about something, his mind can change very quickly when the next sparkly object appears. So this looks like someone in the past chose not to step up and chose to like leave the situation behind instead. Okay, and what about the present for this situation? Is there a situation at present between group 2 and this person? And if it's not that they it it could be in like that they are trying to decide whether to bring you an offer or not. And it could be like maybe you don't even know this person yet, but they know who you are, and they're trying to decide when to like offer you something or reach out, or like take action in your direction, but they keep holding off. So maybe they just haven't like matured their decision yet. What's the present situation between group 2 and this person? Page of Cups. So someone's wanting to explore things or reach out. The Queen of Pentacles. Potentially feeling, maybe they're feeling a little bit out of your league. Oh, we've just got a lot of cards coming out. Okay, what have we got on the bottom? 6 of Swords. Page of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, 6 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. This reading is definitely not all about a child, but if any of you have children, I can see a message for someone that a child is wanting some of your time. They feel like you work a lot, and they feel like they miss you a lot, and they're really desiring more connection, more time. But it seems like you have a lot of goals, or you have a lot of work to do, or something like that. So just a side note, I'm going to just chuck that out there. Excuse me. The present situation it feels like they definitely question if they're enough, because it seems like they consider themselves a page and put you against like the Queen of Pentacles. So regardless of like genders or anything, it's like they're trying to figure out like if what they have is enough for you, because you're worthy and amazing, and they don't know if they can measure up to that. So they're kind of like digging deep, seeing what they have to offer, potentially trying to work on things. But there does seem to be a connection to the past, because the 6 of Cups is like nostalgia, memories. So it seems like at the present moment, someone's trying to just like work on themselves, work on their foundation, work on their finances, work on their life in general, to be enough or to feel enough. Okay, so we shall move on to what they want to say to you, or why they want to talk now. So I'll just move these out the way. And we'll use the Friends Tarot. So why does this person want to talk to group 2, or what is it that they would love to say at the moment? What would this person like to say to group 2, or why is it that they want to talk? What can you tell us? Queen of Wands and the Sun. So they would tell you that you are somewhat of a sun to them in their life, someone full of warmth, beauty. I feel like they find you very attractive, but it's like deeper than that. So it's like a beautiful type of thing. It feels like you bring them a lot of light and a lot of joy and a lot of happiness. And it does feel like they are trying to grow and step into their own power in order to go after what makes them happy, aka you, which could be why they have this to-do list kind of coming in, because it does seem like they have things to do. It could be related to work. Maybe they didn't have anything substantial to offer at first, and now they're back to work. Yeah, so look, it's definitely like you're their sun. They feel like the moon, and like you're their sun. It's like you bring light to their darkness. You inspire them. You bring warmth. I feel like you are someone that is there for them and consoles their emotional needs. But yeah, it's like they feel like the moon and they feel like you're their sun. These are both Leo too, so lots of Leo energy coming out. So you could possibly maybe be a Leo or have heavy Leo in your chart, not for everybody, but some of you. We have the Hanged Man, so they feel stuck and they feel like maybe either you're their guiding light, or maybe they feel like you... Let me get the next card first. It could be that like while they've been this person maybe has been like stuck and been needing to find balance in their own life and kind of like find their own truth. Potentially they have been a little bit lost, but I feel like they feel that you have a lot of wisdom and can really help them find balance. So it feels like they think that you can maybe help them, but maybe they don't want to ask for your help, but they feel like you could help them. They could have had like legal matters to attend to with the Justice card. And maybe that's why they were stuck previously. We've got the Chariot and the Four of Wands. Yeah, it feels like they're trying to just like get everything in order to just zoom straight on into you and get that Four of Wands kind of outcome. On the bottom is Okay, so on the bottom is the Ten of Swords. So it does feel like they are a little bit concerned about how you're going to receive them, because if this is them kind of like approaching, trying to make amends, this person they're like ready to kind of like attack, or they're on the defense or something with this Ten of Swords. So it's like this person wants to make amends and this person wants to cut things off. So maybe they're a little bit worried about how you're going to receive them. But I feel like with the King of Swords underneath, that's what they're coming in as. So they are coming in like aligned and truthful and honest. They're coming in communicating the truth, and they're coming in their integrity. So I feel like you can trust what comes in. And then look at that, the Lovers is underneath that as well. So you could get that harmonious outcome between you, and that could maybe end a cycle of being alone, especially if any of you are single parents. We did have that message about a child coming through before, but it seems like it could end a tough cycle of trying to do everything on your own and handle everything on your own. Bring a lot more love into your life that kind of helps end all of that conflict and constant need to do good or do better. Maybe you can focus more on the things that you want to focus on and the things that really light you up, the things that contribute to your self-worth, as well as the things that you love to do, the things that bring you wealth, whether material wealth or emotional wealth, things like that. So that is what they want to say, or what they're thinking that they would like to say, but perhaps they feel that now is potentially not the right time. There's definitely a lot hidden here, because potentially they haven't been communicating. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm seeing. I'm just trying to think. I might actually pull a clarifier for the Justice card and see what this is about. What's the Justice card referring to? Oh, we've got a lot. Three of Swords, King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Four of Swords. Oh. Some of these, I don't know if this is just for like one person, but this is a very clear message to me, is that someone was already with someone else, or someone went to someone else and they've been like, or they were like married, because we have marriage. And so this situation couldn't progress because, yeah, things were hidden. So it's like there was a lot of attraction, you hit it off, but there were things being hidden, and then it couldn't progress because this person was already in a contract with somebody else and had to run and try and like get away. And they're trying to like heal that situation. So either they went back to an ex, or they already had someone else. Because you're definitely coming through as Queen of Wands, Sun type energy, and this is a Queen of Cups, and it's King, Queen. So that's like, you know, a partnership. And then 3 and 4 of Swords, yeah. So if you know that your person, you know, is now with or went back to someone else or something along those lines, that's a very clear message. Is there anything else for any other collectives in the Justice card? So maybe the wedding rings is here because someone was already married. Anything else there with the Justice card, please? Seven of Swords, literally like full on deceit, betrayal. I'm calling it this for this collective. Someone like betrayed someone that they were already with, or they betrayed you by going back to someone or something along those lines. And look underneath the Three of Pentacles, which can sometimes be like a third. We've got Three of Swords and Three of Pentacles, could be a third person. So there you go. Wow, so that just got real intense real quickly. This extended is going to be quite interesting. So in the extended, we're going to be looking at their next actions, and we're going to get like a time frame on that. We are going to look at when you might see them or hear from them next. We are going to get advice from the divine. What do you need to know about this person? So that's in your highest good. What do you need to know from the divine, which is going to be very important to kind of clarify all of this. We're also going to find out what action you should take in your own life or related to this, whatever suits you or whatever benefits you the most. And we'll also finish off with a message from your higher self in regards to this person. So a lot to get through. The link for that will be in the description box below. If you're interested in a private reading with me, also check out the description box below for my Instagram details. I post a lot of various other stuff over there as well, but that is where you can book private readings with me, and my services are in my highlights. But yeah, if you enjoyed this reading, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That would be really helpful. If you're resonating with my readings, it would be also helpful for both of us if you subscribe to the channel. And then if you hit the bell notification, you'll also get notified of when I post my videos. But whether you come to the extended or not, guys, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate you coming along for this reading, and I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Take care. Bye. Hello, Group 3. Welcome to your reading. Today we are looking at who is wanting to talk to you. So you guys have chosen Chiron if you're here, the blue asteroid. And we're going to jump into your reading, and we're going to find out who wants to speak to you, why they want to speak to you, or what they want to say. But we're going to start with the goodie jar to see how we can identify this person. So zodiac signs, initials, characteristics, and appearance traits. Then we're going to look at the history of your situation and the present situation, just to see if there's any backstory or current energies that I need to be aware of to help me get your message through. And then I'll look at what they want to say or why they want to talk to you. So we've got a lot to get through. And then there'll be an extended. And in the extended, we're going to look at what their next actions are and kind of the timeline on that. We're going to ask the divine. We're also going to find out when it's likely that you'll hear from or see them next, whether it's an incidental run-in, planned or otherwise. We're going to find out when that will be. We're going to find out from the divine what you need to know about this person. So very objective information that's in your highest good, things that you need to know. We're going to get advice in terms of what action you should take for your highest good, whether that relates to the connection or your life, we'll see. And we're also going to get a message from your higher self about your connection to this person. So we'll see what your own higher self has to say about it as well. So we will start now with the goodie jar for part 1, which is this YouTube version. And we're going to get some traits. With this here, we're going to try to specify, or we're going to set the intention to pick up on your person. But sometimes when we're picking up on your person, the things that they like about you might come out, because they're like, oh, I like this about my person. I like this about my person, because we're kind of, dipping into their energy and figuring out who they are. So that might come through. So if the yellow cards talk more about you than the person, that's okay. Just take that as something that they like about you or that they notice about you. So I haven't mixed it yet, so I'll give it a quick mix and then I'll start to pour them out. Okay, so tuning into Group 2's energy. How can we identify the person wanting to talk to Group 2? Who is the person wanting to talk to Group 2? Who's the person wanting to talk to group 2? Have I been calling you group 2? Oh my God, it's group 3. Oh my God, oh my God. Now I feel like I have to go and do it all over again, because what if I'm not in the right group? Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm going to do it again because I can't. I will overthink the entire message if I don't set the right intention into what I'm doing. So I'm so sorry, but bear with me. Let's try that again. Group 3. We're into group 3 now, please. Divine Spirit, I'm so sorry. How can group 3 identify the person that wants to talk to them? Who is group 3's person in this reading? Who wants to talk to group 3? Group 3, group 3, group 3. Oh, okay. I think that might be enough. Wow, there's a lot there. Okay, so we're going to start with signs. We have Mars coming out, so that could be related to either Aries energy or Scorpio energy. Hey, we have Chiron coming out for the Chiron group, and it hasn't come out for any other groups. So this person could have reached a healing point in their life where they're really starting to heal from their karmic past or even past lives, and really starting to become more self-aware, become more emotionally aware, more emotionally mature, and to really recover from the things that they have been through. We have 7th house. So 7th house is Libra energy. Yeah, Libra energy. We have Venus coming out, which again is Libra, but it can also be Taurus as well. So we have Aries, Scorpio, Taurus, Libra. We've got the 9th house, so Sagittarius energy. I've actually got a lot of signs in this one. We've got Capricorn. We have 2nd house, so Taurus, heavy Libra. Mercury, so that's Virgo and Gemini. Saturn, so that's Capricorn, so heavy Capricorn coming through now. The Sun, so Leo energy. And Aquarius energy. So we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. No water on the table. I was like, we have everything, but there's no water, everything but water. Interesting. So let's look at initials. We've got B. We've got R. We've got J. We've got M. We have J again. So J could be very significant in this group. Jesus. J could be very significant in this group, or they could have 2 J's in their name, or they could have first and last names starting with the same initial, or it can mean that they have a double letter in their name. It doesn't have to be J. It could be like N for Johnny. It could be L for Kelly. Well, not L for Kelly, but there's 2 N's in Johnny and there's 2 L's in Kelly. So it could be any letter but double letters. Yeah. We've got K. We've got H. G. E. R. I. I can't get it open. N, is that it? Oh no, there's one. U. I just saw huge. Of course I saw huge. Oh my gosh. We have karmic lesson coming through, and we have X. So this could be someone that you have a history with, and the two of you maybe there's been some karmic lessons between the two of you. Maybe you've both had to heal from each other at some point, or you've been a part of each other's healing journey in some way. Or, a karmic lesson maybe got in the way of the connection on either part, but we'll kind of have to keep going and see where this is going. We've got the clown, so this person could be really funny. They could really make you laugh and have a very humorous personality. There's something really unique about them, or like a little bit different, and that could be either in their personality or in the way that they dress. They could dress a little bit different as well. We've got red hair, so I don't know if someone, either you or they could have red hair in this group, for some of you anyway. We have the microphone, so this person could be well-spoken or like quite loud even. They could be someone that's often like they're often the one speaking in a group or telling jokes, or they're often the center of attention, that type of thing. They could even be like a joke teller or a comedian, or just someone that is just very funny. We do have the snake, which does tell me that either in the past or at present that there's something snakish going on, or something a little bit suspicious. We have receiving gifts, so one of you have the love language of receiving gifts. We have mature, so this person could be a little bit older than you, or they could have like a mature style in the way that they dress. Or yeah, they're just mature, or maybe they have matured. We have introvert, so one of you could be an introvert. We have tattoos, so one of you have tattoos. We have the love heart. This is about being really romantic, so it's someone that, whether you know it or not, they're a romantic at heart. And if you were like in a connection with this person, then they would be like showering you with affection. So now that we've got this, it definitely does look like, although we do have X, so it's definitely looking like an X. We've got the full cup, so this person may have had to disappear to fill their cup for quite some time. We have H2O, so they could be someone who is focused on fueling their body well, eating the right foods, drinking a lot of water. They could be someone that always walks around with a bottle of water in their hand, especially with those two. And then a side note, they could be thirsting over your pictures or over you or something like that. We have by the book. They could be a reader. They could love to read, or they're trying to do things by the book or do things the right way. We have a brunette, so one of you are a brunette, and we have black hair, so one of you could have black hair, one of you could be a brunette. And then we also had red hair, so for someone else, one of you could have red hair, and then the other could be black or brunette, or any combination of those could be a thing. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing so far. So now we're going to look into the history of your guys' situation. We've taken up a bit of extra space in your reading by getting a few extra cards, or it seems like there's a lot of extra ones. So I'm just sliding them up a little bit. Hopefully it's not too annoying. So Spirit, what can you tell me about the history of group 3 and this person that wants to talk to them? What is the history between group 3 and this person? So we have the 6 of Wands, and the first thing I heard was recognition. So I don't know if it was like an instant recognition between souls, or if they instantly recognized that like you were the one, the goat. And then we have moving away. There could have been a relocation here. Someone might have had to relocate. Because the Chariot does talk about like long distance travel, or like moving away, relocating. So that could have been, someone may have had to move away or something. It feels like this person, or you both maybe, it seems like there was like a bit of like an instant recognition, and there was a lot of attraction and fire and excitement, because that's either side of this. But then in the middle we have the Chariot in reverse, so it seemed to have maybe been short-lived because someone had to leave. And it feels like it was out of control, because, or out of either of your control, because the Chariot in reverse is when like things are kind of like out of your hands. In the upright, it's like you've got a good control over what's going on. You're kind of like driving this card. But in the reverse, it's kind of like you don't really have much control of what's going on here. So that's what it's saying for that. Underneath, we've got Three of Wands in the reverse. So it was unable to progress or expand in the past. So what's the present situation, please, Spirit? What can you tell me about the present situation between group 3 and this person that wants to speak to them? So we have Temperance in the reverse. The Tower in reverse. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the Sun. So the present situation, it feels like there's not really much being given on either end. It feels like no one's really giving to this situation. There's not really a lot going on. It feels like there's no flow. There's not really any reciprocity. Like it's like both people aren't really giving to this situation at the moment. The Tower in reverse, I feel like there's like a resistance to go for the opportunity and ground it. And I feel like although there's a resistance, there's still like a clinging on to that opportunity. So if that's not you, then that's this person. It's like they are not taking any action or putting any energy into it, but they're clinging on to the idea of it because that idea makes them very, very happy. Or it could even go both ways. The Three of Wands is left on the bottom again. So no expansion. I'm going to leave it out now. No expansion, no growth, no progression. A lot's being left hidden and unsaid. A lot's being left to the imagination. No one's stepping up to the plate, choosing to remain independent, focused on the material world. I guess sitting in your ego instead of aligning with your higher self and going for the truth. Missed potential, look at that, missed potential big time. 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups right next to each other, both in reverse. Untapped potential. Some of you could have been married to this person or in like a long-term commitment, and they've had to move away, and then stability has been like disrupted, but no one's really taking any action to properly heal it. But that's what I'm seeing in terms of the past or the history here and the present situation. So I'm going to move on to why they want to talk to you and what they want to say. So why does this person want to talk to group 3 and what do they want to say? Why does this person want to talk to group 3 and what do they want to say? Why does this person want to talk to group 3 and what do they want to say? Well, they seem to view you in a very high regard, and they would like to show you or tell you that they feel like you're worthy. Maybe they feel like you're the one for them, or maybe they want to create with you. They see you. You could already be the mother of their children or father of their children, or maybe that they see you as that in the future. And that could be why they want to talk. So they see a lot for the future, but then they feel more like the Page of Swords. They feel like they need to learn more about you, more about maybe even themselves, more about how to impress you. They may be trying to figure out what to say to you, but so they may not know exactly what to say, but they know that they want to talk to you and they know that they see you as their future, basically. The Knight of Wands, they're very passionate about you. I feel like they want to make you laugh and they want to like take you on exciting adventures and things like that. They could be feeling that you're moving on and that's what's pulling them in and drawing them to act. Or they could be leaving something behind. If we did have that bit of a message about relocation, so they could be leaving behind where they've set themselves up to move or journey towards you, or they just feel the you moving away. And that's what's, pulling them back in or drawing them back in. Why does this person want to talk to group 3 and what do they want to say? I'm also seeing that I could be seeing a bit of an explanation here or something. So if things were left a bit up in the air, for those of you, it looks like they're saying, Like I met this person who was just so, I was in awe of you when I met you, and I wanted to learn everything about you, but unfortunately I had to leave. Like my passions or something kind of like led me away. So if they were fulfilling a passion or like a dream or something like that, maybe they already had travel planned or something along those lines, but they felt like they had no choice but to leave behind something that could have been really good. We have the Fool, so they do seem to want a new beginning with you, and they want to take a leap of faith. I guess towards you. Okay, so they definitely want like a breakthrough here. They want to like open the lines of communication. They want to take a leap of faith. They could definitely be someone that's traveling towards you with the Eight of Wands now. They could be like getting on a flight or wanting to get on a flight, or, you know, taking a road trip or something to come and meet you. Maybe they want to try and plan to meet you halfway, something along those lines. But it feels as though they... they want to take a leap of faith. They want to take a risk on reaching out to you and communicating to try to get the momentum going again. Underneath we have the Queen of Swords and we have the Chariot in reverse. So it does look like they've found their truth. They're in a good position. They're not taking any BS. They're not giving any BS. They're very much in their truth, communicating clearly. They know what they want and they're in control now. They can... they're in the driver's seat this time. So before it seemed to be out of their control, but now they seem to be in full control and they're in the driver's seat. And I guess wanting to take action. Actually, I don't really need to leave those out. Is there anything that I want to clarify on the table? What's the Eight of Cups? What are they moving on from? Oh. I don't know if some of them are having to separate from someone to come towards you. It could be that, or they're just moving on from anything that gets in the way of the two of you. Let me get one more. What is this person having to move away from to come towards group 3? Swords. Moving away from avoidance, moving away from indecision, moving on from avoiding how they truly feel. Maybe they've tried to not listen to or not accept how they truly feel, but they're finally accepting that and moving towards that. That's what I'm seeing there. I am going to leave it there, group 3. If you'd like to join me over in the extended, we are going to cover their next actions in the timeline. We're going to find out when it's likely you'll hear from them or see them next. We'll find out what you need to know about them from the divine, so what's in your best interest to know about this situation. We're also going to get some objective advice on what action you should take, whether towards this person, connection, or in your own life, whatever works best or whatever's most favourable. And we're also going to get a message from your higher self about your connection to this person and get your higher self's thoughts too. So a lot to cover, but this is where I'm going to leave you. So thank you very much for coming to watch this reading. Whether I see you in the extended or not, I do really appreciate it. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for future uploads. Until then, guys, stay safe. I'd love to see you again soon. Take care. Bye.